'cause they'll be reaping what they've sown. There's a lot of people who want to help, but there's nothing they can do. It's up to me to take the first step if I'm ever gonna make it through. And I keep on asking, is it too late to fix what is wrong? I hope the good Lord can help me change from reaping what I've sown. There is a man with nail-scarred hands who tells me I'm not alone, and on my knees is the only way I'll ever get back home. If you're a father or a mother, a sister or brother with loved ones, tell them not to ever travel this dead-end road I am on, 'cause they'll be reaping what they've sown. They'll be reaping what they've sown. Well, it's been a many wasteful days when I've been alone, standing on the corner holding the sign so many miles from home, looking for a bottle that I could hold empty on my own, drowning my misery in a river of whiskey and reaping what I've sown. There was a time when I wanted more, but somehow I got lost. With me to blame and these hours of shame, not worried about the cost. And on my back I carry a pack that holds all my clothes. Sober regrets won't let me forget I'm reaping what I've sown.
Hey everybody, get ready to have some fun. Welcome to the Free and Fredonia Show.
I'm leaving you men in charge here, but don't forget, if anything goes wrong, I'll hold you responsible.
Kind of like her, don't you? Well, let me tell you something, son. Women will never get you nothing but trouble.
Here's your host, Gary SannaBlue Baker.
Hey everybody, women, I get you nothing but trouble. Boy, Gabby didn't know what he was talking about, did he? Hey everybody, hey Cody, Leanne, Sharon, Bill. Glad y'all are here to play some trivia. It's a Friday, but it's been raining all day. The weather is terrible, but that's okay. We're inside, we're dry, and we're going to be playing some trivia. Tonight's game is about sports legends. This is for my friend Bill Hoy. He requested something about sports. Hey, Cat. Glad you're with us. So tonight is sports legends. And some of y'all, no, it's not about cats, Leanne. Some of y'all probably know more about sports than you think you do. So we're gonna go ahead and play some sports legend trivia. Go ahead and hit your share button. Let everybody know what we're doing and invite them to play. And we've got some new people coming on. Hey there, Bush. Okay. I'm not sure who that is, but welcome. Welcome to play some trivia. All right, hit your share buttons. Well, let's go ahead and do our word for the day.
What then shall we say in response to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? Romans 8:31. You're never outmatched. God's backing turns every obstacle into a winnable fight.
All right, that Bush I can't even pronounce it, is Daniel. That's my other grandson. Glad you joined us, Daniel. You probably do well at this game. Tell your brothers to go ahead and get on, play, and hit your share button. Let all your buddies know that you're playing. You're playing on YouTube. That's good. A lot of people are moving to YouTube, but it looks like we got Facebook working. So anywhere you can find it, go ahead and play. Let's get Gloria. She's going to tell everybody how to play here.
Welcome to the free in Fredonia Show. Be sure you like and share with everybody. It's going to be lots of fun with interesting trivia questions on a variety of subjects. The way you play is, the question will be posted on screen with 4 possible answers. You'll have just enough time to choose the answer you think is correct and type in the correlating number in the comments section. Be sure to watch the timer at the top of the screen so you will get your answer in before the cutoff. After you post your choice, give Gary a few seconds to tabulate the answers, and the correct response will be noted before advancing to the next question. Good luck. Now, back to Gary.
Say bye-bye.
All right. Tonight's subject is sports legends. We're going to have 20 questions. I'll try to stop it at every 5 questions, and we'll check the leaderboard so you can see your points and how you're doing. I've noticed that a few of you are watching on big screen televisions. I'm not sure exactly how that works with the comments, but you can watch you on YouTube if you've got the Fire Stick or something like that equivalent. That way you might be able to see the leaderboard. I'm still trying to figure out how they do that, but that's an option. Okay, here we go. Question 1 coming up. Welcome, everybody. Sports legends. Which basketball player is known as his airness? Is it Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, or Kobe Bryant? There's Elijah. Hey, Elijah. Which basketball player is known as his airness? Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. Hey, Sharon. Glad you all are with us tonight to play some sports legends. Which basketball player is known as his airness? Everybody should know this. I don't know what it's doing up in Pennsylvania, Sharon, but it's been raining down here most of the day. Looks like it's going to rain the rest of the weekend. Which basketball player is known as his airness? I did see Michael Jordan. 89% of you got that one. Elijah, Melinda. Oh, Melinda's playing. Sharon and Daniel. Hey, Melinda, I didn't see you pop in there. Question 2. Who holds the record for most Grand Slam singles titles in men's tennis? Is it Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Pete Sampras, or Novak Djokovic? Who holds the record for most Grand Slam singles titles in men's tennis? Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Pete Sampras, or Novak Djokovic? Men's singles, Grand Slam titles in men's tennis. And time is just about up. Sharon, I saw that post you put up about you and Magic Johnson. That was pretty interesting. He was a great basketball player. All right. Novak Djokovic won the most Grand Slam singles titles. Okay. Question 3, moving right along. Which soccer legend is nicknamed the Hand of God? Zinedine Zidane, Pele, Lionel Messi, or Diego Maradona? Some of you soccer moms ought to know that. Which soccer legend is nicknamed the Hand of God? Zinedine Zidane, Pele, Lionel Messi, or Diego Maradona? I don't know a lot about soccer. When I was growing up, soccer wasn't that big, but it is now. Elijah and Daniel, I don't know if y'all play soccer. Where's Isaiah? All right, time is up. Question 3. I hope I said hello to everybody. If I missed you, it was not intentional. Diego Maradona was known as the Hand of God. 50% of you got it. Daniel, Sharon, Isaiah, there he is. And Tom. Hey, Tom. All right, question 4. Which boxer was known as the greatest and the people's champion? Was it Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier, or Floyd Mayweather? Which boxer was known as the greatest and the people's champion? I'll put your pick in there, 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the comments section. If you are playing on YouTube on a big screen TV, I believe there's a way that you can comment, and you obviously can see it a lot better. All right, time is up. Melinda, what are you cooking tonight? Which boxer was known as the greatest and the people's champion? Muhammad Ali, 90% of you got it right. Muhammad Ali, the greatest. He was a good one. All right, here we go. Question 5. In which sport did Serena Williams become a legend? Was it track and field, tennis, gymnastics, or golf? In which sport did Serena Williams become a legend? Track and field, tennis, gymnastics, or golf? Get your answers in there. Bill, I'm not seeing your answers on there. You said you were having some problems. I had my comment thing scrolled up. There's Bill. All right. Which sport did Serena Williams become a legend? Boy, the rain is really coming down outside, making my grass grow. All right. 100% of you got it. Tennis. Leanne can see Bill's answers, or maybe you need to copy him. All right. Question 6. I forgot the leaderboard, but we'll get it next. Who won 7 consecutive Tour de France titles before being stripped of them? Was it Lance Armstrong, Greg LeMond, Eddie Merzick, or Chris Froome? Who won 7 consecutive Tour de France titles before being stripped of them? Lance Armstrong, Greg LeMond, Eddie Merzick, Chris Froome. Tom, I'm glad you came to play tonight. You're more than welcome. I think most people remember this gentleman that used to ride a bike. Cody was making an e-bike. He hadn't posted anything about that lately. I wonder how that's coming. All right, Lance Armstrong, 100% of you got it. Let's hit this pause button just a second and go to leaderboard. Okay, looks like Daniel and Isaiah and Elijah. Okay, everybody check out where you are. Leanne, can you see your points? I can just barely make it out on this screen here. All right, let's carry on. Which NFL quarterback is considered one of the greatest, winning 7 Super Bowls? Was it Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, or Drew Brees? Which NFL quarterback is considered one of the greatest, winning 7 Super Bowls? Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, Drew Brees. Leanne says she's got it on the big TV. That's good. All right. Get your answers in there. I never even thought about playing on the TV. I saw my cousin Gene had it, posted a picture of it. Thought that was pretty cool. Question 7. Which NFL quarterback is considered the greatest? Tom Brady. 90% of you got it. Here we go. Question 8 coming up here. Excuse me. Which golfer is famously associated with wearing red on Sundays? Is it Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, Phil Mickelson, or Jack Nicklaus? Which golfer is famously associated with wearing red on Sundays? Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, Phil Mickelson, or Jack Nicklaus? All 4 of those gentlemen were just tremendous golfers. Of course, you don't hear much out of Phil. I think he went to that other league. Rory's doing pretty good. All right, time is up. Excuse me again. Have we got any golfers playing? Anybody play golf? I just copied. All right, 100% of you got it. That's okay, Elijah. All right, here we go. Question 9. Which female gymnast earned 4 gold medals at the 2016 Olympics? Was it Simone Biles, Shannon Miller, Nadia Comaneci, or Mary Lou Retton? Which female gymnast earned 4 gold medals at the 2016 Olympics? Simone Biles, Shannon Miller, Nadia Comaneci, or Mary Lou Retton? All right, everybody's getting your answers in there. The game's moving pretty fast. All right, time is up. Gymnastics. I used to be able to do a little bit of gymnastics. Simone Biles, 90%. Elijah, Daniel, Isaiah, and other players. They don't have room for everybody else. Question 10 here. Who scored over 100 goals in a single season in ice hockey history? Was it Wayne Gretzky, Sidney Crosby, Mario Lemieux, or Alex Ovechkin? Who scored over 100 goals in a single season in ice hockey history? Wayne Gretzky, Sidney Crosby, Mario Lemieux, or Alex Ovechkin? Get your answers in there. Hockey has invaded Middle Tennessee. The Predators have started investing a little money here in Clarksville, actually. Trying to get people to play hockey. All right, time is up. This is question 10. I'll try to pause it here after the results. Wayne Gretzky scored 100 goals in a single season. That's pretty impressive, actually. All right, let's see if anybody's moved up on the leaderboard. It looks like the standings, looks like Melinda's moved up a little bit. Okay. All right. I can't read all y'all's comments. You're coming in too fast. Let's resume the game. We're going to question 11. This is midway through the game, so everybody's still got time to move up in the standings. Which cricket legend is often called the Little Master? Was it Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar, M.S. Dhoni, or Brian Lara? Which cricket legend is often called the Little Master? Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar, M.S. Dhoni, or Brian Lara? I really don't know a lot about cricket, so I really am not up on that one. These young people might know something about it. All right, get your answers in there. All right, Daniel. A little cricket, yeah, Sharon. It's a little cricket. I think it's a pretty fast sport. 80%. Sachin Tendulkar. Got it right. Elijah, Isaiah, Daniel, Cody got that one correct. So they did know something about it. Question 12. This is a good question. Which Olympic swimmer has won the most gold medals ever? Was it Ryan Lochte, Michael Phelps, Mark Spitz, or Ian Thorpe? Which Olympic swimmer has won the most gold medals ever? And this was a heck of a swimmer. I remember Mark Spitz. He was back in the 70s, I think, wasn't he? Which Olympic swimmer has won the most gold medals ever? All right. Make sure you put your answer in before you comment. It might mess up. 100% of you got it. Michael Phelps. He's won the most gold medals ever swimming. He's pretty fast. All right. Question 13. Which NBA player played his entire career with the Los Angeles Lakers and wore number 24? Was it Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, or Allen Iverson? Which NBA player played his entire career with the Los Angeles Lakers and wore number 24, 24? Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, or Allen Iverson? This is question 13. All right. Time is up. NBA player. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant played his entire career with the Lakers. 91% of you got it. I don't know. Can y'all hear the thunder through the microphone? All right. Question 14. Which baseball player broke Babe Ruth's home run record in 1974? Was it Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, Hank Aaron, or Barry Bonds? Elijah's giving us some basketball history. Which baseball player broke Babe Ruth's home run record in 1974? Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, Hank Aaron, or Barry Bonds? There's some fantastic ball players in that list. All right, get your answers in there. There's Kathy. Hey, Kathy, just now saw you coming in late. All right. Which baseball player broke Babe Ruth's home run record in 1974? Some of y'all were not even alive in 74. Hank Aaron. 73% of you got it correct. Mr. Hank Aaron, he was a class act. Question 15. Boy, this game is moving fast. Which Formula One driver won 7 world championships, tied for most all time? Is it Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, or Ayrton Senna? Which Formula One driver won 7 world championships, tied for most all time? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Get your answer in there. Boy, this game is covering all kinds of sports legends. I haven't seen any NASCAR questions yet. All right, get your answers in there. Let me get ready to. This is question 15. Cody, is Nora helping you tonight? Lewis Hamilton, 40%. Elijah, Daniel, Isaiah, and Cody got that correct. Let me pause it real fast. Well, it wasn't fast enough. Which Jamaican sprinter is an 8-time Olympic gold medalist? Was it Johan Blake, Usain Bolt, Carl Lewis, or Alsafa Powell? Which Jamaican sprinter, y'all making me laugh, which Jamaican sprinter is an 8-time Olympic gold medalist? Johan Blake, Usain Bolt, Carl Lewis, Asafa Powell. Get your answers in there. This guy was tremendous runner. Imagine he still is. The older you get, the slower you get. All you young folk on here. Happens before you know it. Usain Bolt. 78% of you got it. Elijah, Daniel, Leanne, and Kathy got that correct. Let's go to the leaderboard and see how y'all are doing. It's like Daniel, Elijah, and Isaiah. All right. I hope you can see your points. I'll remind you, the faster you answer will help your scores. If you get the correct answer. All right, here we go. Back to the game. That was question 16. Who was the first woman to win 3 Wimbledon titles in a row since Steffi Graf? Was it Venus Williams, Serena Williams, Martina Hingis, or Maria Sharapova? Who was the first woman to win 3 Wimbledon titles in a row since Steffi Graf? Get your answer in there. Wimbledon, that is tennis. Okay. Getting a wide variety of answers here. Time is up. Daniel says this is too easy. Well, that's good, Daniel. I'm glad you think it's easy. Come play Monday. I'll get some hard questions for you. Who was the first woman to win 3 Wimbledon titles in a row? It's Serena Williams. 38% of you. Sharon, Leanne, and Kathy got that correct. Here we go. Question 18. Which footballer has won the Ballon d'Or a record number of times as of 2023? Was it Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Ronaldo Inho, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo? Who names these people? Which footballer has won the Ballon d'Or a record number of times as of 2023? By footballer, I assume they're talking about soccer. Leanne's in there hollering out the answer. Oh, Ronaldo. Okay. Sorry, Leanne. Like I said, I don't know a lot about soccer. Oh, okay. I need to tell Leanne not to talk to me when I'm trying to keep up with this game. Lionel Messi, 40% of you. And I see Leanne did not get that correct. Too bad. Question 19. She needs to pay attention to the game. Which legendary coach led the Chicago Bulls to 6 NBA championships? Was it Phil Jackson, Pat Riley, Greg Popovich, or Doc Rivers? Which legendary coach led the Chicago Bulls to 6 NBA championships? Phil Jackson, Pat Riley, Greg Popovich, or Doc Rivers? I'm sure most of y'all know the answer to this. Oh, me. Well, some of you don't. There's Anthony. Hey, Anthony. You snuck in on us there. I didn't see you till just now. Welcome. All right. Which legendary coach led the Chicago Bulls to 6 NBA championships? Phil Jackson. 60% of you got it. Anthony works late, and I guess he gets in when he can. All right, here we go. This is the last question coming up. Last question. Which female athlete dominated track and field in the late 80s with flashy style? Was it Jackie Joyner-Kersee, Gail Devers, Florence Griffith Joyner, or Allison Felix? Which female athlete dominated track and field in the late 80s with flashy style? I don't know if you remember this young lady. I don't guess she's young anymore, but she was something else. All right, this is the last question, and time is up. All right. Okay. 80%. Florence Griffith Joyner. She was pretty fast. Sharon, Daniel, Kathy, and Cody got that correct. That's the last question. We're going to see. Look at here. Is that Daniel that is number 1 the leaderboard? Check your stats there. I'm going to post. I'll post this on Facebook. I'll do a better graphic, and it shows the position, and it shows you the scores a lot better. So I don't have access to it right now, but I'll put it up just as soon as I can. I appreciate y'all playing. I'm going to go to another screen here, and Isaiah is saying that Daniel searched it. You don't have time to search it, Isaiah. All right, let me push a button. Before I go, I want to leave you with something to think about. There once was a young man who asked his grandfather, who was a quiet, retired carpenter, how do I make a difference in this world? Oh man, he didn't say a word. He just handed him a hammer and pointed toward a crooked fence out back and said, "Straighten it." So the young man did it. He worked hard on it. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't exciting. But by the time he was done, the fence stood tall and strong again. And later that evening, he was talking to his grandfather, and he asked him, "Was that the secret of life? Just fixing fences?" And his grandfather smiled and said, "No, son, you fixed that fence. But tomorrow you'll fix something else. And the next day someone will ask you, how did you learn to work with your hands?" Greatness isn't one big moment. It's the 1,000 small choices done with care, done with character, done even when no one is clapping. And you know he was right. The world isn't changed by the loudest voice. It's changed by steady hands that keep showing up and quietly build what matters. And if that's you today, just know you're doing more than you think. Keep showing up. And we'll see you next time right here on the Free and Fredonia Show. Until then, keep the faith, keep your hands busy, and be good to one another. See you.